think whatsoever.
All right, here we are. So it looks like we're on our first tournament matchup. Just getting things set up. So today we've got yyna and Rocketsause3. We're currently working some things out on server side, so we will take a second. Austamate, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think we're ready to go then for the commentators. But yeah, this new layout is looking real nice, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our run in just a few seconds. So I believe just like the seeding rounds, we're still going to be doing, or this is going to be best of 3. Austin, correct me if I'm wrong, or someone in chat.
So it's first to 2 wins.
Okay.
So yeah,
yep.
best of 3.
But yeah, this new layout looks so good. Oh, we're go ahead and get started. I can't wait to see what it looks like with both the cameras working.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
Already seems to have caught up.
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care. During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence: I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up.
Really cruising through
Please
induction so
complete the
far,
remaining orientation
stopping pretty much
activities.
as little as possible, which is exactly
All
what we like to see.
environments perceived during eyelids
Rocket
should
having a
reflect
bit
a
of an
typical
issue,
mental state.
grabbing
If you
cue.
believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive,
Did you
rational
fit in that
explanation
tiny
in your
hole?
post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card. Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
So far.
About a 153.
Yeah, that's a pretty great start to today's match. Looks like someone was practicing earlier today. Oh, and yeah, Pi said she got 153 in practice. So it looks like that paid off.
Rocket just now coming to the end of induction.
With it looked like a 222.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Yeah, Ina's movement's just really clean, really practiced. She's been playing this game for probably much longer than Rocketsause has.
Pretty sure yyna started in 2019. So
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Oh no, falling off the sign, or the door.
Hello,
Oh, that hurts.
my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
But
and
she's
I'm
got
just
plenty of
popping
lead,
in
so
to give you a quick
it's not really anything
update
she
on
has to
where
worry
you
about.
are.
about
We still
31
don't
seconds
know,
of lead from what I
but
can see.
please keep moving forward.
Oh,
and
but
hopefully
Rocketsause is missing
you
the
prefer
box jump.
frequent updates to being
Probably
reminded
tried
that you are
to
completely
jump too
lost.
soon, or tried to click too late. Oh, and the box isn't the right size. That's it's a rough barrier.
It's unfortunate.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should
Man,
also
I blinked,
find
and then
variety of
Eno's at
emergency
the end of
exit
obstacle.
signs
Wow,
that should
that was
lead you to
pretty
them.
solid.
Will all of this work? Absolutely.
Rocket not having much luck with cubes at all so far.
I feel bad considering the next level is all cubes.
Hopefully he can do better there then.
And this is the first run. We never know what happens next, or I mean, Dollhouse hasn't happened yet.
This is
You
an
never know.
automated message for all patients who attempted
That
to
is
use
true.
an alternate pathway to access the next phase of Somnascol's
Maybe Ina's been
therapy,
practicing
but have become trapped in a
the negative
dream-safe
size
paradox
objects too much,
instead.
and we'll just kind of
Your
clip out.
decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation
Interesting. She went for
protocol.
the small
We
cube
will
strategy
rectify this failure
instead of using the
immediately.
pole. Looks like Rocket's having a hard time finding the lamp here. Now when he drops the door,
Professional tip: the average adult
pretty
can
common
only
issue
withstand 3
with
to
the
5
quick
dreams
drop
per night.
resizes.
Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will
Not
suffer
having good
an
luck with it
explosive
at
mental
all.
overload,
Yeah,
reorienting
that's
you for
hard.
the
It's tough
emergency
to see.
exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental
And the camera
overload.
shakes. Oh, the classic camera shakes. Not letting go of the slidey
Please
cube,
note that a reluctance to
leaving
volunteer for the risks
the cursor as the
associated with
hands.
explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit
Approaching
this
the end
dream
of
as soon
cubism
as
with
possible.
Rocket just starting.
Yep. Let's see if she gets the jump. Misses the jump, but it's only a small time loss. Looks like she was feeling pretty good about that one. Or maybe she's not. I don't know.
Hello.
So now we're moving
My
to
name
blackout
is Dr.
for
Glenn
Ina.
Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing.
Hopefully we don't see anyone get
worthlessness
lost in
and
blind maze today.
self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything
Yeah, it was
is going
pretty
wrong,
common happen
even
for
when
it to
the
happen
sun
in the
is shining?
seeding. So yeah, I hope it doesn't happen in our first ever tournament matchup. Oh man, Rocketsause barely getting that ledge grab from the slidey cube room. Rocket seems to have a little bit better luck with cubes and cubism, which is good to see.
Ironic nonetheless.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and
So that's
self-doubt
a 720
I mentioned
coming out of
before.
cubism.
You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you. The kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Ina approaching blind maze now. See how she goes.
Warning.
Ooh,
You were advised
goes for the
to
light.
subject yourself
Going
to
for the
Interesting.
light.
progressive mental
Very
overload
interesting.
by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended
You know,
into a
if
dream within
if
a
anyone
dream
can afford
instead,
the light right
disorienting
now,
yourself
it's
even
Ina.
further. You are responsible for failing to make
Best of
this
3
crucial
means, you
distinction.
don't have to necessarily go for the fastest strats. As long as you win, you can do whatever you like. Consistency is sometimes more important.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation.
Ooh, Rocketsause went from
protocol.
the middle of that bridge jump, so it was a bit more of a chance that he could have fallen. Thankfully, he didn't. That would have been unfortunate. Ina leaving Blackout with an 856. Rocket trying a cool little early jump for the stairs, but it did not work out. Let's see. Also going for the light. Clone time. Let's see if Ina changes the music. Nope, keeps it the same.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires
One of the things I
you to
love
note
seeing
the
is the
following
different
risks
strategies
of
that
dream
people use for this clock
overexposure.
room.
Significant memory
So it looks like
loss,
Ina's using
both
the
quantitative
twisted
and
clock
qualitative.
method,
Hallucinations of dreaded
which
or
I believe
annoying
is the
objects.
fastest
Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of
possible one,
hallways,
making a ramp
and other
out of
side
a
effects which
sideways
have
clock.
not yet been discovered or which cannot
I
be
think it is the
understood.
fastest by about half a second, maybe.
And that counts. So we got Rocket going into the elevator for Blackout. Let's see here when he ends up with the
Dr.
time up.
Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the
So
standard
it's a
orientation
10:21.
protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel
So he's
you. I have no subroutine
just
to correct
under
these
a
errors,
minute and a
but I
half
cannot
behind
compromise
Ina,
the
I
integrity
believe.
of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
It'll be tough for him to catch up, but
Attention.
again, we still got
Pierce continues to
Dollhouse
input
coming up.
significant errors. I will
Potential
interpret
audio
his
skips.
basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant.
Yes,
I
it
am
is
a
still
real
anybody's
doctor who
game
went
from
to
here.
doctor school. VR has never been a mistake.
Oh, and Rocketsause changing
can
to, I
help
think it was
you, but I also
4.
do not know how. Transmission ends.
An interesting choice.
Hello.
Ina finishing out Clone and going into Dollhouse now.
Rocket missing the clock on the jump. And doing, a double jump resize. Only 1 is really necessary, but 2 makes sure you don't worry about the ledge grab.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a
Oh,
notification
Rocket
that you
pressing
have
the return
reappeared on our
button
monitoring
before
system after
pushing
a
the apple.
prolonged absence.
Lost him a couple seconds there.
Please continue to do whatever you did most recently. and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Ina's been doing a lot of work around the dollhouse recently. I'd be surprised if she messed it up. It is possible, if super precise, to size the dollhouse so you don't have to walk out and resize it again.
Hello,
which, for the most part,
Dr.
is slow.
Glenn Pierce.
Except,
In addition to continuing and
well, it requires
discontinuing
fewer
as
clicks,
mentioned
which
earlier,
we're looking at a
please
category
also
for that.
disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had.
Radio strat was a little bit off for Ina, so she just threw it away. Huge fan. Whoa.
This message in error.
And Rocket finishing out clone. With a 1245.4.
Hello, my name
Oh, looks
is
like
Dr.
you
Glenn Pierce,
forgot
and
to
I'd like
hold
read
straight
you
back.
My favorite
is
inspirational
tough.
quote by me.
Some people put
The
hold
worst thing you can
hold
do is
S in their
focus on
live split. I think Ice
negativity.
did that.
It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever
Ooh, that was a
held
high
dear.
drop, but
Whatever
it
you
seems
do,
like the bouncy
don't
castle was
focus on
stable.
that. Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823
And a very smooth finish to
antidote
Dollhouse
protocols.
from Ina.
This will assist us greatly.
She's feeling really good about
in
that
the
one.
system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway,
Rocket
you're
making the
now headed
lineup.
in the right direction.
And crushing that one.
Perfectly fits through.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience.
He may be losing in this
10,
match, but he did get a radio skip,
8,
which I think should count for
error.
something.
Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Looks like Ina got the first audio
Stand
skip.
by for analysis.
Oh, and Rocket doing the fast fan strategy with the barrier.
Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion.
Really interesting to see someone doing that, but not blind maze.
Impossible. Reformulating.
I guess blind maze loses a lot more time in
Instruction.
comparison.
Continue with
It's true.
Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation
I
protocol.
think
Goodbye.
Ina got both audio skips, but she's been standing there for a while. I don't know. It's hard to tell without subtitles, and I'm also I'm not listening to the stream, so I can't tell. Oh, Rocket dropping the bouncy castle a little too early.
Wonky, but it'll stay.
Yep. Ina with the frame perfect jump.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the
Rocket
Somnasculpt
choosing to
standard
do
orientation protocol.
a faster click, but more of
Begin
walking for
first
the
phase of
last
therapy,
dollhouse
I'd like
resize.
to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
1545.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing
So let's see how
perspective.
Rocket does the audio skips.
Fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire
Does go for them.
scenarios with
That's a
solutions
start.
that could not be found
Oh,
otherwise.
fell off the door. Oh no, he missed the first audio skip, and on his second try, so he lost a little bit more time there as well.
Unfortunate.
If there is one good thing about the first audio skip, it allows you to have a little bit more time to set up the second without really worrying about being too late, which he does pretty well. An interesting lineup, look at that.
Never seen that before.
I mean, you can go anywhere you want, really, but
While we respect the
I don't know.
unique
I've
progress
always
of every patient,
seen the
you must
fire
understand
extinguisher lineup.
that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams.
Whatever works, I guess.
Entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
yyna using a lot of old strats and roots in Labyrinth, like the pull buoy jump in the pool room and the classic elevator.
The sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
But again, she did use the light for Blind Maze, so whatever is consistent, whatever's known. Oh no, Rocket looks like Rocket got stuck in the painting. Ooh.
That's really unlucky.
yyna's going into white space with the 1741. We're running out of opportunities for Rocketsause to catch up.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt
Yeah, yyna
diagnostic
would have to.
Patients do not have access
I'm not
to
even
this
sure.
tree.
She might just not be catchable at this point.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail-states. Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload. Please overload for dream explosion. Conclusion dream overcall frame.
A gold dollhouse. According so Slice of Pie says that according to yyna, that was a gold dollhouse, which is awesome to hear. We love to see any kind of improvement in just races. And Labyrinth.
Interesting.
And she did not do the checkpoint reset
Hello.
strategy.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Oh, Rocketsause having a hard time with
And
this
many
buoy
years ago,
jump.
I had
There
a
it
dream.
goes.
I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to.
Thunder. Rocketsause also using the classic elevator route. And a pretty okay corner. He'll end up a little bit biased to the left, which for the last room in Labyrinth is actually better than being biased to the right, because then you can see the clock a little bit sooner. Yeah, that was a good early click.
Although, I think this is yyna's game from this
But in
point.
white space, I also faced
I
the
believe so
greatest
too.
challenge
She would
I
have
could
to have
imagine.
a really bad
Because
chess
with a lifetime
for
of life itself
to
behind me,
lose at this point.
and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing
Or
things
if Rocket
the way I
manages
wanted
to
was not as
do
easy
a
as it
clinic
used to
glitch
be.
without actually performing any glitches, that would help.
If only.
But even then, he would barely be ahead. We love launching with the sign during Paradox.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. but we hope
yyna
that
is
you won't
approaching
get
chests now.
discouraged. After all, if this is a place
Doing
of
drops
pure
at the
perspective,
top of the door
isn't
frame.
it
That's very
also
interesting.
a
I've never seen
place
that done
where
before.
a different point of
And
view
double
make
chests.
anything
Double chest
possible?
piece.
Isn't that why you came here?
Single chest does not save as much time as people usually assume it does. So if you do double chest really well, then it's totally valid. And of course, our favorite is cheese skip.
Getting it, no problems.
Yep.
Getting about a 22:38, I think. Maybe a bit faster.
Well, in her seeding times, she got an average of about 23, so this is a fantastic improvement. Let me check exactly. (22:39.3), and that's about 4 seconds faster than her fastest seeding time.
Great to see.
So it looks like she got this first round and has a couple minutes to relax before round 2. Ian's hanging out in chat now. Welcome back. Oh, we got Rocketsause going to the left, towards the blue pillar. Which, technically, is a tiny bit slower than going to the right.
Whatever works for you works, though.
Yep. But for most of the left-right decisions, there is actually a faster way, but it's usually pretty negligible. So Rocket going for 2-piece as well, using slightly bigger kings instead of yyna.
The only difference a left-right decision that would save a decent amount of time would be in blackout, I think.
Yep, as we learned somewhat recently. Oh, and Rocket not going for cheese skip. By the way, Pi, because you mentioned it, your fastest seeding time was 22:11. But I think yyna has good potential going into round 2. Now she's all warmed up, ready to go. I think so, yeah. No, it was your third one. Your first one was a 22:15. Oh, and Rocket letting go of the cube. Oh, I really hope this doesn't hurt him in the end. For anyone unaware, letting go of the cube at the end of white space is really risky because if you land on it, it has the potential to launch you upwards, and you'll actually have a delay on finishing white space. So now we're going to see the end of Rocket, and that's a 25:42.7.
Difference of 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
Just about 3 minutes, yeah.
3 minutes. 3 seconds. 3 minutes. 3 seconds. 3 minutes. 3 seconds. 3 minutes. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. 3 minutes. 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 3 seconds. 3
So that's round 1. Again, this is best of 3. Time averages have nothing to do with it.
Nice. Nice runs
So
to both of
all
you.
yyna has to do is win one more.
You know,
Maybe you
yeah.
still have to press the.
All right. Do you? I'll just ask Rocketsause. Do you need a break?
And,
Do you want to get some
looking at
water?
the tech Discord, it looks like she's adding something to her stream, which will be a nice, pleasant surprise. But yeah, the difference between these two runners is mainly experience. Like we said earlier, yyna's been playing this game for a couple years now. She's been doing a ton of different categories. Is very versed in not just with the gameplay itself, but also a lot of the inner workings.
Also, the warpless world record holder, from what I remember.
The legacy warpless, yep. She's a really incredible player at this game, and Rocketsause just doesn't have that same experience. So it is a tough match, but do remember that this is a double elimination tournament. So people who lose in this round will be going again in a second bracket set with a potential to go back to the top. So it looks like Rocketsause is getting ready, and I believe we're just waiting on yyna's stream to start back up. So I'm going to go ahead and look back at Rocketsauce's seeding time, see how he did compared to his seed. It was a 25:42, I believe, which was slower compared to his seeding times. His fastest seeding time was a 24:54. So he's still got plenty of time save left in him. I think with a better optical and it's just a better start. I think he's got some potential to show some improvement.
Yeah, that optical really just threw him for a loop, to be honest.
Getting word that yyna should be ready soon, and it looks like we're going straight into round 2. So if you're waiting for a break, then you got to wait at least one more round. Rocketsause just having fun. Man, it looks like yyna's coming back. Or maybe not. Ina's adding something special. Better than the model. And of course, she's referring to a potential discount VTuber model that she's talking about today. Maybe an Ina face reveal? Potentially? I'm just saying it's always possible. Still having a little bit of technical difficulties. So while we wait, why doesn't everyone share their favorite clone track and why? For Run's track 2, I respect it. I agree. Easy to click to. Number 8. Yeah, the lo-fi one is number 8. The same as the credit music. It's pretty good. Yeah, sometimes every time I do a run, I'm tempted to just like take a second and click all the way to 8. I'm not as fast of a clicker as Pi though, so I'd probably lose a lot of time. You should Pi. You should change to 8. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and break for 5 minutes just while we sort out these technical issues. And we're back.
Ready for the second game of round 1.
And of course, yyna with Bongo Cat, a classic. Hopefully she remembers to restart live split, otherwise we'll have to go off just the in-game timer. There we go. Looks like we're ready to go. Always double checking that in-game timer just in case. And here we go. Once again, Rocketsause leaving about 4 seconds sooner.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnasculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain
And
full
yyna again
consciousness
catching up
and
with
control.
just the first button.
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care. During eyelids,
Yeah, you
will
can
lose
really
the
see the
ability
difference
to
in
awaken
experience
suddenly
in
due
induction
to
alone,
realizing
just
that
because
this is
it's
a dream.
practiced so much among all the
Evidence.
different
I have
runners.
already informed you that this is
But
a
of
dream.
course, yyna's got way
You
more
did not
practice
wake up.
than Rocketsause.
Please complete the remaining orientation activities. All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical
So for
mental
Rocket's
state.
slight
If you
experience, he is
believe your
doing
mental
very well.
state was
He
compromised by
is doing
Somnasculpt,
better
please provide
than
a
the first match,
comprehensive,
that's for
rational
sure.
explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card. Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
yyna again with a solid induction.
I think that's a 152.
Yep, a low 152 at that. And Rocket doing better with the final cheese. It looks like they've both improved their inductions from the first round. yyna having a little bit of a hiccup with the sign, but recovering pretty well.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea
Having
where
better
you
luck
are.
with it.
But not to worry, we're working on it.
Let's see how they do with the parts they struggled with the first time. The Bongo Cat is really adding to the experience here. And she does not slide off. Rocketsause
And
makes
My
the
name
box
is
jump,
Dr.
yeah.
Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you
Easy
a quick
improvement from
update
last
on
round.
where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
And again, Rocketsause having much better luck with that
Hello,
cube
my
than the
name
first
is
time.
Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. but you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually...
Last thing he struggled with in obstacle is, of course,
You should also
resizing the
find a
door for the
variety of
moon.
emergency exit signs
See how it does this
that
time.
should lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely.
Alright, and just one resize, and that's all it takes. Miles better than the first time, I think.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next
Easily.
phase of Somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately. Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more
Doing a
dreams,
fast wavy
your mind
cube
will
strat?
suffer an explosive mental
Doing a decent
overload,
job?
reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
And again,
Please
not clicking
note
off
that
the
a
slidey
reluctance
cubes.
to volunteer for the risks associated
Until
with
late.
explosive mental overload
Looks like she's
implies a
on the
misunderstanding of all other
12.10 patch,
solutions,
12.10
all of which are
patch.
far more traumatic and likelier
So
to
she can
result
use
in
the old strategy of
catastrophe.
standing on the
I
side of
am
the
not
cube.
capable of suboptimal
Which is
suggestions.
arguably the
Please
best
exit this
patch
dream
for
as
it.
soon as possible.
And missing the jump again, which is unfortunate. But again, not really that big a deal. Rocket, probably on the most recent patch based on the lighting, has to use a bit of a slower strat.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Yeah, and the race
And
is
despite
a
touring
fair
the
amount
waterfall
tighter
Serenity
than
Zone in the
previously.
previous section you've just completed, you may still be
Rocket's also
experiencing
very
feelings
far
of
ahead of his
worthlessness
PB
and self-doubt.
entering this elevator.
Why do I feel like
About
everything
20
is going wrong,
seconds.
even when the
Oh,
sun
like
is
his
shining?
actual PB?
Yes.
That's great. Going to blackout now. I'm curious to see if yyna will grab the light again, or she'll go for blind maze.
I think if she knows she has the time, she'll go for the light again.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
Rocket again, making it across the jump with a bit of a riskier
Warning.
jump.
You were advised to subject
And yep,
yourself to
it
explosive
looks like
mental
yyna's going for a light.
overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself
misclick
even
there.
further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
But she's got the time. Based on a quick little check I did, Rocketsause is about 30 seconds behind.
That would seem about right. Rocket also going for the light.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
But it was a pretty solid blackout for the both of them.
Yeah, nothing else left in the level, really.
855 for yyna. And 825 for Rocket. So, yeah, he's about 30 seconds behind.
Still 20 seconds ahead of his PB nonetheless.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure.
Yeah, first round races aren't necessarily the most exciting between each other, but the race against the PB is always an interesting factor to consider.
About the lengths of hallways and other
Especially in races like this with big skill differences.
Exactly.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the
Rocket's doing only one jump
orientation
resize on that
protocol
clock
in a
and
desperate
didn't
attempt
miss
to
it on the
counsel
jump.
you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors,
And then
but I
bonking his head on the
compromise
light fixture as he just kind of jumps.
the integrity of the standard orientation protocol.
Yeah,
You
he's
will not
making
receive
improvements
these
on his first
messages.
round
They
really
would not
effectively.
make sense regardless. Attention. Dr. Pierce continues
I'd
to
argue that
input
Rocketsause hasn't
significant
really made
errors.
any major
I will
mistakes,
interpret
or
his
that really
basic
neither of them
ideas.
have made major
Hello,
mistakes.
my introductions are redundant.
They've
I
both
am a real
been
doctor
doing
who
pretty
went
good
to
runs.
doctor school. VR has never been a
Yeah,
mistake.
pretty clean,
I can
both
help
ends.
you, but I also do not know how. Transmission
And that
ends.
really just goes to show how important movement is to this category. But of course, we've got Dollhouse.
It's good end either of the runs, to be honest.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is
Yeah,
a
we see people
notification
losing
that
30
you
seconds
have
in Dollhouse
reappeared
all the
on our
time.
monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Good first size for yyna. Not using a lineup, just kind of resizing it from muscle memory. Still pretty effective.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn
And
Pierce.
again, the
In addition
radios
to
get fake
continuing
out.
and discontinuing
Just
as
kind of
mentioned
chucking
earlier,
it around.
Please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing
And another huge fan.
This is not the case. You may be receiving
The risk
this
of the
message
bigger
in
fan,
error.
as you can see, is tossing the door somewhere it's hard to reach. Osborne, currently yyna is up 1-0 against Rocketsause.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favorite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual
Looks like
loss of
Rocketsause used
everything you've ever
the
held
barrier
dear.
strat again for the fan,
Whatever you
and
do,
it looks like it's
don't
just
focus
too
on
small.
that.
Oh, that's tough.
Hello, my name
Unfortunately,
is
the
Dr.
best
Glenn
thing to do
Pierce,
here is
and
do
I'd like to
a
thank you
classic
for
drop
triggering
resize just
every single one
for
of our
part of a second.
823 emergency
Unfortunately, he
protocols.
just didn't do that
This
soon
will
enough.
assist us greatly in improving the system
We
for
spent a
future
lot of
patients.
time trying to get that fan to work.
Congratulations. Anyway,
If he spent a whole 20 seconds on it, but he may still have a chance to PB here.
Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9,
Oh yeah, definitely.
8. Error.
Oh, I wasn't
Error
sure that
log
bouncy
block.
castle was going to work.
Orientation protocol.
Stand
You know, it
by
looks like
for
she made the first audio
analysis.
skip just fine.
Hypothesis. Patient was improperly oriented.
Rocketsause doing a quick
Conclusion.
bouncy castle. That was great.
Impossible. Reformulating.
And second audio skip is clean.
Instruction. Continue with Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis as all
Interesting way to
orientation
resize the
resources have
second
been
no house.
exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol.
Yep, definitely not as fast as
Goodbye.
drop resizing against the wall of the box. But yeah, you can see he's disappointed with the time loss there. But with a 14:53, that's about 20 seconds ahead of his first run. He also missed first audio skip, so let's see if he improves there. Perfect.
hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnasculpt Standard Orientation Protocol.
Having a bit of trouble with the can,
Before we
but
begin the first phase of therapy,
back.
I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
I was worried for a half second as he jumped onto the falling can that he would launch, but luckily there have been no glitches so far. Yep, both audio skips. And back
Of
to
course,
his interesting
nothing is more
lineup
challenging
here.
than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
You know, again, doing the older strategy instead of the faster box resize through the center. And Rocket having better luck with the painting this time.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient,
Rockets
you
just
must
had better
understand
luck throughout
that
this
it is
run
possible to
in general.
completely exhaust your
Yeah.
supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
But Ian has been super consistent. Which, when it comes to races, that's what counts.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Ian finishing up Labyrinth with a 1741. Rocket's kind of going a little close with the looks in the hallway maze.
Patients do not have access to this dream. Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail-states. Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload. Please overload for dream explosion. Conclusion dream overcall frame.
Another gold dollhouse for Ina, apparently.
Hello.
And Rocketsause finishing
My
up
name is Dr.
Labyrinth.
Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted
About
it to.
12 and a half seconds into this video.
Okay. Fair paradox. Yeah, Ina's not resetting checkpoint. Just might not be in the habit. She usually plays Legacy Warpless. That was her main category recently. We've been dabbling a little bit in minimum clicks. I'm sure she's aware that the strat exists, but yeah, I don't know if she's really practiced it for runs. It's a free 2-second time save though.
It is very easy to forget though, so...
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried,
And hey, Rocketsause is
seeing
therefore
things the way I
gaining 2
wanted
seconds on
to
Ina.
was not as easy as it used to be.
Closing up the gap. If only slightly.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and
So let's see
further
how
out than
this
anyone has ever come back from. But
two-piece
we
chest
hope
goes
that you
for
won't
both of
get
them.
discouraged. After all, if this is a place of
That's
pure
really all that's
perspective,
left.
isn't it also a place where a different point of view could
Oh,
make
looks like
anything
Ina got
possible?
bad luck with
Isn't
where the
that
white
why
piece
you came
spawned.
here?
She couldn't grab it early to help resize it.
Gets it done in the end though.
Yep. And we've seen races lose to one-piece chests before. So, you know, consistency is pretty key. I don't know if what she usually does. I think that's a great question. But last time she did two-piece chests as well. And she's now in her final descent. So her first run was a 22:39, I believe.
Yes.
Actually, I think it was a 2239.3, like just exactly what she has right now. $22.40. And with that, yyna has officially won the first round of the Superliminal Glitchless tournament. GG's to yyna. She did a great job. Super consistent.
And I think we may be seeing a rocket PB here, so...
Yep, stay tuned. It's not over yet. Oh no. No, he didn't hit the checkpoint. Oh no. That hurts to
That may be
see.
the end of it.
Just barely missed it. Yeah, you always got to check the timer on the checkpoint reset option. But his first time was, it was almost a difference of 3 minutes, right? It was 25,
Yes.
42.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So this is already much better. And his fastest seeding time was a 24:54. So this is his best run in the tournament so far. And remember, he's not out. He's just in the alternate bracket, where he'll be going against the other people who lose the first round.
Yo.
So according to Osborne, he's going to
That
go
was
into
about
round
to.
2 against
Sub
Halo
25
Snow.
though. Alright, you didn't
And
have to
Rocket
reset
will
the
go
checkpoint.
to whoever loses to Jiffy in next round. Or whoever beats Jiffy. You never know.
We never know. Yeah, in which case she'll be going against, or he would be going against Jiffy.
Though we don't know who's versing Jiffy yet, so...
Oh, we just don't know.
Nope, it's whoever wins out of Osborne and Kyle.
Okay. Yeah, we're the suspense. Yeah, in against Halo Snow will be interesting. Halo's been popping off recently, putting up some pretty huge PBs. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that race.
And I think we're going to have an interview now with both runners.
Rocket, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Bye.
yyna, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Chad.
Hey, chat. Say hi,
You're
chat.
Please say hi back. Do it now.
Hi.
Say
making
hi
you.
back. Please say I am back.
I don't know about chat.
Do it now. I will.
But yeah,
I
how do you
will
guys feel?
not ban you because that's not really fun.
Yeah, they were clean, consistent.
Yeah.
Rocket?
You guys
Oh, sorry.
enjoy the
Yeah.
commentary?
Yeah, that's amazing. Rocket, how do you feel?
Well, second The second run I did was 5 seconds off my PB.
Oh man, yeah, we were watching. We were
I
tracking
felt pretty
along each
good.
level to see how close you were, and actually, you were ahead of it most of the time. It was just
Yeah, I was.
really at the end there.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know why I didn't get that checkpoint.
Yeah, I think you were just a little too low on that jump.
I golden.
But
Yeah. No, I golden the last twice, that's all.
well, I'm hearing you. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Rocketsause, you gotta keep an eye on that checkpoint
Rocket
timer.
is.
That was
Yeah.
a rough way to end.
Was.
That was good to see. So, Ina, your next race is going to be against Halo. Got any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I'm just going straight to pieces brackets. It's fine.
Yeah, we're all having fun here.
I'm not here to win, but
Well, after today's match, you could really do well.
you know. So, I mean,
19.
yeah, I
It's
think
yeah,
I'm
22,
just
19.
gonna lose. I can't really do much.
Yeah, I can't remember which one of you is in front, but yeah.
Hippie is.
I just need to pray on Halo to just miss things. That's pretty much it. I can't compete. My old PB was 22 1 something. 19? Yeah. Oh, it's the famous run that was 5.05 behind Increase run. It's not a run. A happy, of course. Obviously. Wait, is it still like. Oh my god. It's.
Sorry. If you heard the beeps, that's
Oh my
the
god,
bot
what
that
the
beeps
fuck?
so that we know the commentators know when to come in. But I think it's a result
I
of
did.
a timer getting started. Yeah, you can pay it no mind. Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds fine here.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
I think we're going to be rating someone, just a casual run. And a little self plug.
That was
I'll
really loud,
probably be
like.
streaming a little bit tonight as well. If anyone wants to hang out,
I panicked.
I'm gonna be doing some min click
It's
runs.
fine.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, apparently now you're fucked for stream.
oh, someone's trying to go for
I'm
the 30-minute
sorry.
achievement.
I can't do anything
Yes.
about it. My
Incredible.
audio is
All
fine.
right, yeah. Don't watch my stream. Go support the
So-
person trying to speedrun.
Like on my side, it's fine.
So I believe we'll be going into that. Ina, any final thoughts? Rocket, you got anything? Oh, sorry,
this was
not to
fun.
cut you off.
This was fun, and I'll see everyone in the losers bracket.
All right.
Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be able to help if you want.
Okay, we got a raid message. It's just speedrun exclamation mark, all caps. Huge.
Yeah. I
All
have.
right, we're ready to go. Huge.
So.
Thanks, Ina.
Yeah, it's working.
I think so. Yep. Bye.
I can think of.
Nice.
So.
This guy's playing Darude Sandstorm.
God.